so we're all drinking Jack and Coke for this podcast, and I just opened the cap on my bottle, and I am very nervous now.
Why are you nervous?
You know, like, how do I put it? So I went ahead and I just poured the Jack into, like, a Coke bottle, and I just took the cap off, and you know, like, you know when it smells like fear?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what it smells like right now. So,
Ew.
if, you know, I die in the middle of this, it's because I have no depth perception when it comes to pouring booze into a cup, so...
We're just gonna hear trickle. No, I was real fancy, so I have, like, short and tall glasses. I put exactly 1.5 shots in the glass, and then I did 3 fingers of Coke.
3 fingers of Coke?
Yeah. So, like, you put your, like, fingers to the side of the glass, and you fill it up to that much.
Oh. Well, you learn something new from the college kid every day, huh?
Yeah. See, because we are closeted alcoholics.
I just put mine into a solo cup and called it a day.
So you're college party, essentially.
I'm a redneck, that's about it.
It'd be like that sometimes, though.
I'm a refined redneck, I like to think.
Well, considering I live in the mountains, where, like, we could basically do a moonshine still if we wanted to.
Noted. Okay, so we said today we would be talking about drunk texts and drunk tweets, right?
Yep.
Okay, so who's got some good drunk text, drunk tweet stories?
Literally, all you need to do is go on my Twitter and, okay, who wants to hear my most embarrassing drunk tweet?
That's what we asked
Does
for.
it involve Adam Driver?
Yes, it does.
I feel like we all have that one celebrity, like our go-to, not even like celebrity, but like our go-to like drunk tweet, drunk text person.
I have to...
It's either you or Tyler, honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, let me find it. It's so good. I need to make sure, like, I directly quote this tweet.
I'm excited.
Okay, so I have several. How many do you want to hear?
The good ones.
Okay, here's one from June 14th on my Twitter. Adam Driver's toddies are bigger than my head.
What?
I meant to write titties.
I don't know which is worse.
One of my friends was like toddies, and I was like, I'm owning it.
What was, like, do you remember, like, posting this, or...
I remember writing it, but I remember being like, okay, I definitely wrote titties, but apparently I did not. I wrote toddies.
I want to know your thought process. Like, were you just, like, sitting in a chair thinking about, like, Adam Driver's titties, or were you, like, was there, like,
I was sitting there just thinking about Adam Driver and how he's literally, like, this fucking redwood tree, and I'm like...
With titties.
You know, like, he's got big toned titties, though. Like, you know?
Oh my god.
Anybody else wanna say one while I look up the rest of mine?
Okay, wait. I've got unfortunately the person that I drunk tweet the most happens, and I think I mentioned it to Nikki earlier, is Yotam Peril. And I don't know why, because of all the people that would, like, be on Twitter at the same time as me, it would be him. But then it also occurred to me, it's like, what the hell's going on in his life that he's on at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning liking drunk tweets? You know what I mean? Like, I'm drunk. Like, my day is already sold, but it's like, what? And then I haven't done it in a while. I wonder if, like, they're ever, like, regulars that drunk tweet celebrities. Or like, well-known people. Do you ever wonder about those people?
I am literally one of those people.
But, no. I mean, like, he might not even be liking these tweets, but do you think Adam Driver is ever sitting there going, like, oh my god, Veronica hasn't drunk tweeted me in a while. What the hell? You know?
About her.
Do they worry about us?
I don't think, like, I'm big enough for him to be like, oh, you know, I bet you he has a Twitter, but it's a private account. And I just want to know if every once in a while he goes on social media and, like, types in his name and just sees all the thirst. He's such a private guy, and he also, like, he's a celebrity who definitely does not like being a celebrity.
Like,
He doesn't.
He's like the introvert who's like, fuck, I'm famous. Like, what do I do?
He's Michael Cera, dude.
And then, literally, he's hot Michael Cera, though.
He's the less awkward, more attractive Adam Cera.
Oh my god. He has to be stopped. I was like, so we pretty drunk right now, and Adam Driver is a gorgeous brooding redwood tree that I'd let choke me, and I don't even have a choking kink.
what?
I put it on the internet for everyone to see. Now, like, the booze hasn't kicked in, and I still stand by this tweet.
Dude, I'm gonna have to find that tweet and fucking screenshot that shit, because that was funny as fuck.
Oh, yeah, I'm head-ass gonna retweet it right now.
Jesus. We haven't even
I
gotten...
hope you enjoy that.
Well, now, like I said, now that, like, these... Damn, wait, you said Adam Driver doesn't have a Twitter? I was gonna, like, tag everybody in this.
He literally has, like, no social media. I think he does, but it's just all private. Because he's just a very private guy. And you know what? I respect that. He has a wife. He's got a kid. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I understand I'm drunk and horny all the time. But,
Drunk and horny all the time.
literally, like, it's so funny when I'm drunk. I'm like, driver. Like, if there's any man I would leave my boyfriend for, or any spouse, it would be Adam Driver or Sebastian Stan. Like,
I
Yeah.
don't know, Chris Evans has been pretty good looking in my point of view right now, but
oh, he's gorgeous. I love him.
I have a
Like,
very
Jesus.
limited list of, like, people that I would leave Tony for. Celebrities. Well-known people that I would leave Tony for. I wouldn't just leave him for just anyone. But... Sebastian Stan's on there, too.
There are
It's
3
important.
celebrities I would easily leave Devin for, and he's aware of this. Adam Driver,
Okay. That was a given.
Sebastian Stan, and Chris Evans.
My top 3, and this is weird, Sebastian Stan, which everybody would know of, Yotam Peril, evidently, and Barnes Courtney. Which is, like, they're, like, lesser-known people. Like, I don't go for, like, the A-list celebrities. I go for, like, the kind of, I guess my type is the, shifty hobo look.
I guess.
They all look shifty. I'm sorry. They all went through, like, a weird, like, shifty hobo phase. Like, if you had a shifty hobo phase, like, hit me up.
Literally,
If you kind of look like a Jewish caveman, like... I don't know how else to describe it.
fuck me up. Okay, the thing is, like, Adam Driver was never, like, really my type, because this guy, Adam Driver, is way too fucking tall for me. Like, guys.
Everyone is Veronica. You're like, how tall?
But, like, okay, so, like, Sebastian Stan and, like, Chris Evans, they kind of fit my MO, because, like, if you look at Devin and you look at them, they're, like, pretty buff guys, you know? Very, like, handsome. They all look good with facial hair.
Oh, that too. The facial hair. I forgot about facial hair. That's important.
There's something about, like, 3-week scrubs that I'm like, just fuck me up, please.
So, Nikki, to get off the thirst train for just a hot second, do you remember the drunk text that you sent me a couple weeks ago?
Okay, so my drunk texts, I don't understand them when I'm drunk. However, when I am sober, I can read them.
See, I'm the opposite. I will actually, if I see a drunk text from you, Nikki, I will actually start drinking so I can figure out what the hell you're trying to tell me.
Well, like, the last time I messaged Emily was when I drank an entire bottle of wine in one night.
My God.
And, dude, I had never drank more than a cup of wine, or like a glass of wine. That's all I would drink, maybe 2, but I never got drunk off of it. Well,
Until then.
I had brought a bottle of wine to, because me and Tyler went to his buddy's place, and I had about half done, and no one else drank wine. They had Kraken. I'm not a fan of Kraken, so I wasn't doing Kraken. So I was just like, I'm gonna have my own bottle, and if like they want some, cool. But no, everyone was drinking hard liquor, and so I have halfway, and I'm like, I'm not taking this bitch home. So I decided to slam the rest of it.
Oh, jeez.
And I was just like, I'm perfectly fine. I don't feel anything. And then we're in the car driving home. Tyler had to stop for an energy drink, and he had to go to the bathroom. I'm sitting in the car in the passenger seat, and it was like a light switch happened, and fucking I didn't know where the fuck I was. I picked up my phone and messaged Emily in like a panic. Like, oh my fucking god. She's like, well, where'd you go? And I'm like, I don't know. And I guess like I thought I was messaging my cousin, who is not even in high school yet. And I was like, oh dear god, please tell me you're not McKenna. And it was not at all in fucking words. Like, please don't tell your mom this happened. And she's just like, what?
You said something like Tyler's an angel, and we're listening to music. Like, I was able to make out that much, but I remember like getting these texts and just going like, oh my god, is she okay? I mean, I should have known better, but it was like I'm like, she's either like concussed or it was bad. No, and when like this is terrible, but like I was drinking at the time too, and like
oh god,
you're not drunk enough to like comprehend whatever the hell it is that you're reading. Like, I tried everything. I tried squinting, I tried Tony reading it, I tried like writing it down, and like, because that's what you do when you're drunk and doing word finds. But girl, that was just a fucking mess, and I'm surprised you even remembered what the hell was going on the next day.
Oh, dude, I woke up, I had a headache for about an hour, and then it was gone. Like, I don't get hungover, but, like, I was reading through my messages because I was like, I knew I messaged somebody.
Oh, shit, it was me.
I didn't know who it was, but I messaged somebody. And I'm scrolling through, and I was like, okay, cool, it was Emily. And she's like, can you please, like, translate? And I'm reading through, like, okay, and I started a text, like, saying everything I had said in order. Oh man, like after like sending it, I was like, what the fuck was I talking about?
That's that's about right.